Noisy next door, very noisy. Okay, it's just started though. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Should have a look and see what's on the cards today. I'm still using the Psychic Tarot and the Romance Angels. Trust is on the cards. Okay. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Trust. I feel this is about the Divine Feminine trusting in the Divine Masculine. That he's got this, he knows what he's doing. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Oh, ding. It's like Cupid's with him. Okay. Love begins. Passion's ignited. So those cards came out the other day. Nothing's changed. Oh, nothing's changed. Maybe apart from this one though. We got trapped in fear. But this is like spurring him on. As if like he's got this under control. He may have been trapped in fear, but he's got this. Hello, Willow. Hello, darling. Just sat down with a coffee and there you are. Good morning, Cynthia. Okay. So it looks like you've got to have trust that the masculine knows what he's doing. He will get himself out of this energy. No one likes to be afraid or to be scared. Okay, let's carry on. Like I've got you on charge, so I've got you propped up. It's interesting because I've got you bopped up. I've got you propped up against like a bottle. I think it might be a bottle of cider, but it's only had a little bit drank out of it. It just says to me, it's not mine. It must be Emily's, but the phone will topple if I don't have it propped up. So you're propped up against a bottle of cider. Well, a green bottle, should we say that? Okay. I can't show you because then you're going to topple. But I felt like, look, it's a bit of a drunky energy, isn't it? Dutch courage was coming from. You know, like when, okay, give me a drink. I'm going to do this. The energy. Trust me. Okay. Let's carry on pulling some cards. That coffee is really nice and warm and I can feel it like going down. I suppose you can feel that with some spirits, can't you? Okay. Recognition and reward. That just shouts out that someone's feeling brave. Morning, Willow. Bop, 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 bop. To the top. My daughter, my eldest daughter, Megan, when she's with Jasper, and like his big nose, his lion nose, she goes, bop, bop, let me, oh no, I think she calls it boop you. Let me boop you. Bop. Yeah, that's what I kind of say, bop. I thought that's what she said. I think she says boop. Solitude. Okay, the energy's just shifted here a little bit. We just find out. Engagement. Patience. So this is more the energy of what's going on your end. And new beginnings, definitely. Because the energy just shifted. Spiritual strength. So, oh, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Right, let me tell you the story that's on the table. Because I can do it quite quickly. It's quite clear. Like once I read through it. Divine Feminine, this situation is calling for you to have faith. Love's just about to begin. Your passion's just about to be ignited. The Divine Masculine like is trapped in fear, but he's got to overcome this. So he's feeling courageous. Now you're in solitude. He's not sure how to make the engagement with you, how to engage, because he's not really too sure whether or not you've lost patience with him. But your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So he is wanting to commit. Patience. New beginnings. For you, Divine Feminine. Have you moved on? Do you still want this for a lifetime? Because it is a romance of a lifetime. So before it begins, he wants to know, well, he has to be strong either way, because he's got to find out spiritual strength, and the divine is assisting here. Well, I felt like Cupid was assisting a lot. That's what is causing him the fear. Engaging with him. The engagement. But he wants to be brave. He wants to feel worthy and rewarded. Because this is going to take a lot of effort on his part. You've been so patient, Divine Feminine. That's what I got. Hello, Original. Good afternoon. I hope everyone is well. That's interesting that you put that E in there. I'm not sure what it meant. I thought it might mean ecstasy, but it's all coming together now, I can see. Because it's engagement. But what I saw was this. And I thought, why am I drawn to the letter E? Engagement. Hello, Spotted Pony. How are you? I told you to message me on the day. We will catch up. Obviously, Divine Timing's in charge. Message me on the day. Can't set a time when it's message me on the day. I'm moving my lounge again. You're always moving your furniture, Original. But just stopping for a moment and thought to myself, how lovely and warm my skin feels right now. That warm fuzzy feeling you get inside. Willow, okay, so my pool today, 8 of Wands. They were not, what's that say? Desist from any pool in the last 4 days. Is that what it says? But I asked for clarity and get temperance. Temperance from the first step was the next top pool next to Spotted Pony, hanging in there by a few hairs, laugh out loud. Willow, 8 of Wands, so I had temperance twice, one from both decks, balancing out. So then I asked for another clarifier for 8 of Wands and got temperance. I've got to tell you, hold on, thank you for the reminder. I said you're propped up against a green bottle. Oh no. Now I've forgotten. What was I going to say about that? About you being propped up? Well, for one that comes in with temperance, balancing. Oh, so I felt like I had to be really extra gentle with you. And I feel like I've been pulled through a hedge. And my hair's a bit all over the place. But that's okay. But yeah, so I was trying to push your buttons, but gently. I was being gentle. And I thought to myself, I think a lot. When I'm in solitude, I do. When I'm working, not so much, because I'm on the job. But it's a different kind of role when you find yourself alone and in solitude. You with your own thoughts. Right, okay. Original, E. I hadn't noticed. I'm not sure what that is about. Well, neither was I. I thought ecstasy. But now that engagement, and I feel that this is what the fear is for the masculine, maybe it makes a bit more sense. E is for engagement. Spotted Pony. Okay, I'll try again. I misunderstood. That's okay. Everything happens. But I just couldn't plan the time because I don't actually know what I'm doing that next day till I get up. So the day just rolls into itself. And it can roll away quite quickly and then I don't have any time. So it's always best just to message me on the day. And I can say, okay, 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours. So, because I kind of have a better idea of how my day's going. How my day's going. Breathe, Lucy. Speaking very fast, I've got that story out fast, so there's a lot to say. There is a lot to say. There's a lot that just can come out, and to be spoken about. Messages coming in about balancing your inner and outer world seems appropriate for what's happening in the sky realm. Willow. So main deck with 1 Temperance card, as you would expect, and the second deck with 2 in. Never seen that before, and had that deck for ages. Been all spooked all day. Okay, right. But what does it mean, Willow? I love that, but it's like, just tell me the story. What's it saying? Well, we have different styles, don't we? So, true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. You tell me what it means. I can't do that. I tell you that all the time when you pull cards. It's like, you have to just tell me the story, because my brain doesn't put together a story. Temperance, well, it took me to the toppling and maybe balancing. Dearie me. I've just had a message come through. Well, oh, it was like, okay, I'm going to say, because it's like 2 family members. We have like a family chat. And Jamie's just messaged, dirty boy. And then Emily has put, I can imagine his paws. They're talking about Jasper. Fertilising like the vegetable patch. Which I sent them the video of. Anyway, so, dirty boy, I can imagine his paws. Oh, she's crying, like streaming with laughter. Anyway, let's get back to this. Oh, I do love it how it all comes in. Cynthia, laugh out loud. I had my Temperance card disappear for the better part of an entire summer when I got my very first deck, Willow. May have more meaning to it than the actual card pull. Yeah. Mind you, I didn't realise until I found it between the cupboard and wall. Willow. Yes, Cynthia. I think so, perhaps. I got your lost card. There you go. See, it all has meaning, but you put it together. Like I worked out with that E. And let's have a look. I can imagine his paws all over it. It's got a little letter. It's like a little mouse. Got a little letter there. Well, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Oh, blessings coming your way. Let's go to the Energy Oracle cards. I really want to look at this energy. Shall we read this card? Spiritual Strength. Card number 9. So I'm taken to like paying attention to what number Temperance is. 14? Okay. I'm sure it will. Where are we going? We're going to Spiritual Strength. We're going to call upon that. I need the book, please. Thank you. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I feel like I'm being itched on the nose. Tickled and on the hand. Give me all your money. No, give me all your loving, all your hugs and kisses too. Give me all your money. Do you think the Divine Masculine feels like he needs some money to get him through this? I don't know. Just give me all your loving. I imagine the Divine will deliver money if it's what is required. I can hear that, it's just so quiet. Did you think I froze? But that's more the Hangman energy. The frozen stage. Fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, engagement. He does feel as if it's like silly that this is like really affecting him. It's like he's not trapped, is he? Apart from in his own fear. Let's go to the engagement. Although I've opened up to finances and career. It's like, okay, that's interesting. Because I felt like the E comes before the F. So finances and career. I was going to say, like, after the engagement, you won't really have to worry about that. Because that would just transpire. So it's like, just go to the engagement part, but before that is express your love. Engagement. Congratulations. This card signals pending nuptials beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels can see one upon your horizon. This card comes to you as reassurance, specifically so that you'll choose to release any worries about whether you'll get married, because you will. Deep romantic love. Just turn the page, okay. Oh dear. Deep romantic love, which you feel treasured, is in the cards for you. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself. You establish boundaries about what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in other life areas, such as career, home, lifestyle, and so on. Next, you honour your self-commitment by taking decisive action and telling others how you truthfully feel about their behaviour. As you commit to yourself, the universe sends you additional experiences of loving commitment, including the promise of marriage. And this is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Spiritual strength. I feel like my nose is running. Love endures. What did I miss out here? You just found McKenna. Did you, Willow? The beginning of strong foundation, the one of 1, 2, the 4. Oh, okay, I can tell. Today, this morning, and I was underneath like the gazebo, and then all of a sudden, I could hear like this wind. Sorry, I just want to. It's kind of wind, and then it just went shadowy, and this great big flock of birds went flying over. And I was like, wow. And then another flock of birds went flying over, and I was like, wow. And another one went flying over, and I was like, wow. So I come back into the house. I was going to tell like my daughter Megan, and then I saw like a fourth flock, but it was more smaller. Anyway, spiritual strength. This card is coming forth, and I did feel, I might as well tell you what I thought, and it was like, oh, here comes the masculines. They're there, but they're just behind. They're following. This card is coming forth to give you encouragement and remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. This final strength card represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from the struggle, but now is not the time to give in. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves. Reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. Okay. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger for it. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time. All of these experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. Energy cards. There's a few decks I want to use, so okay. Let's carry on. Anxiety. My goodness, wow. I feel the energy of the not wanting you both to be in this energy. The Divine Masculine wants you to trust him because he doesn't want you to be sad and unhappy. I mean, he wants you to be happy and, well, you. He wants you to be you. So it's like he's got to snap himself out of this. It's like he can't want for you to be happy and to, well, to feel safe, secure, contented, if he's not like living that himself. That was like the first thing it suggested. Well, it did suggest, it told you, that you needed to do, was to set boundaries within your own life. And then to be truthful with the people that you need to be truthful with about how you truly feel. Okay, anxiety. (18) Worry or distress. Look at this. I want to come up with some kind of little poem about worry or distress, but that is all you will manifest. You know that dwelling in this energy just attracts to you more things to dwell in. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Well, it looks like the masculine is as well. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. Are we brooding about each other? However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever is going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trust in yourself and your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. One thing I noticed this morning, actually, which was quite obvious, was I thought this side here had a really big, like, dark circle under my eye. But I've been sleeping, like, very well. So I did notice that. Let's go to the Divine Feminine deck. Now, what was coming through yesterday and this morning was kind of like, what's the benefits of plugging yourself into the Divine Feminine's energy? And like, I got quite excited. It was like, oh boy, you know, you're in for a treat if you plug into that energy. So it was really about the effects of plugging into the Divine Feminine at this time. Should we say that? The benefits. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine Oracle book. Oracle cards first, and then we'll have a look in the book. It's like you need to, like, for the Divine Masculine, it's like you need to, well, actually for both of you, you need to be able to plug yourself into a different circuit. Lalita, the Red Goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So this is kind of like perfect, isn't it? You're in for a treat. You're in for a good time. You're in for some fun. You're in for a laugh. It's like you will smile. Good card. Lalita, the Red Goddess. 88. I've seen some 8s up. Where have I seen some 8s? Oh, 18. And then the 8. So I kind of like the energy of being one. Like you're both kind of yearning, brooding. But your manifestation is like at hand. Love is wanting to begin. Passion is wanting to be ignited. This masculine's wanting to be truthful. So 1, and then we've got 88. Let's go to page 88. Lolita represents the spontaneity that graces a heavy moment and reminds us that joy is a powerful spiritual practice. Lalita Tripura Sundari is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because of her connection to desire. She is often depicted sitting on a lotus with 16 petals, known as the fulfiller of all desires. She will fulfill your desire. She does fulfill your desire. You are each other's desire. She is holding a golden bow that represents the mind and 5 golden arrows that represent the 5 senses. And the ancient devotional text dedicated to her, the Lalita Sahasranamam, is a list of her 1,000 names that fulfills all of the desires of a devotee simply through its recitation. One of Lalita's many names is she who plays. The Sanskrit word Leela means divine play. Lalita loves when her devotees are able to move beyond dualities to the point where we are not separate from what we desire. She loves puja or ritual workshop for this reason, because it moves us out of our ideas and thoughts of the divine and into our hearts, where we can experience the divine directly. Lalita is known for her spontaneity and for liberating her devotees with joy. She's the consciousness that comes when we get so caught up in taking ourselves seriously that we forget the profound, simple pleasures like sunlight on our face or the taste of a ripe strawberry. She's the delicious moment when we remember that we don't have to take everything, especially ourselves, so seriously. We don't have to be perfect or know the right mantras or yoga poses or chant for hours on end. What's divine is inherent in us. It's remembered, not learned. When your soul selects her card, answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving, and we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative, there's an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when that desire will arrive. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the Red Goddess knows is that we already have everything we desire. So we can trust, big message here guys, so we can trust that what the soul craves is and always has been ours. This is the levity that sparks a shift, a change, an expansion. This is the moment that we remember we are not separate from what we desire or from the divine. Lalita is that brilliant moment. Lalita is that brilliant moment in a fight between lovers or friends when suddenly someone mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She's the levity that comes when we loosen our death-like grip on what we think we desire. She's the gorgeous, much-needed reminder that we don't have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire and to becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive it can be paved with joy, with divine play, and with a sacred process of lightening up all along the way. The Soul Voice Meditation. How can I add more playfulness to my life right now? And the intention, playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. I do have some Angel of Light cards here. That's kind of hiding behind the bottle. But I chose not to kind of pull them out. I thought I wasn't going to use them. But I feel drawn to. Okay. We've got a card left in the box. Acceptance. Acceptance means unconditional love. The angels remind you to accept everyone exactly as they are, without judging, blaming, or wanting to change them. When you are totally accepting, you bear no malice or enmity towards anyone or anything. Harmlessness, through acceptance, is a high state of being, and this is a difficult quality for humans to embrace, for it is a divine quality. Nevertheless, the angels are drawing it to your attention now. You are also asked to accept yourself. When you truly do so, you feel centered and confident, and your divine self is revealed. The affirmation, I accept myself and others. I'm so thirsty. Okay. I thought it paused it then. Okay, let's get another card. We're going to the language, the secret language of colour cards. I was drawn to have a look at the book, The Secrets. Well, I was putting away my cards and the books that I've been using, and I was drawn to The Secrets. Again, I didn't really plan on reading from a book today, like them kind of books behind me. Adventure. Life is an adventure. Be ready for the unexpected and make the most of all opportunities. The angel wisdom suggests you get out of any habits or ruts in which you are stuck. Do things that are different and face life with a sense of wonder. If the path ahead seems dark, do as you would if you were exploring a dark place. Ask your angels to light up the way. Then watch for the signs and signals that tell you where and how to go. Explore the new with excitement and courage. These magnetic qualities attract money and career openings and add zest to relationships. The angels are inspiring you to move forward with anticipation, expectancy, and hope. The affirmation, I face the adventure of life eagerly. Let me get the, because I was drawn to it, let's get the secrets. Let's get the secrets. I feel drawn to go to page 188. We do have a page 188 and it's right towards the back. Oh my goodness, okay. It's actually telling us about their biographies. Okay, Robert Collier, 1885 to 1950. Robert Collier was a prolific and hugely successful American writer. All of his books, which include The Secret of the Ages and Riches Within Your Reach, were founded on Collier's own extensive research into metaphysics and on his personal belief that success, happiness and abundance are easily and rightfully attainable by everyone. Beep, beep. The excerpts contained in this book were taken from the 7-volume set The Secret of the Ages, with the generous consent of Robert Collier Publications. Then we have Dr. John F. DeMartini, DC, BSc, once told he was learning disabled. Dr. doesn't say this. Lucy, let's read this one. Why are we struggling reading this biography? Once told he was learning disabled, John DeMartini is now a doctor, philosopher, author, and international speaker. For many years, he had a successful chiropractic clinic and was once named Chiropractor of the Year. Dr. DeMartini is now a consultant to health professionals and speaks and writes on the subjects of healing and philosophy. His personal transformation Mythologies have helped, is that mythologies? Have helped thousands of people find a greater order and happiness in their lives. And you can go to his website, drdmartini.com. And then we have Marie Diamond. Marie is an internationally known feng shui master who has been practicing for more than 20 years, refining the knowledge given to her at an early age. She has advised numerous Hollywood celebrities, major film directors and producers, music giants and famous authors. She has helped many well-known public figures create more success in all areas of their lives. Marie created Diamond Feng Shui, Diamond Dowsing and Inner Diamond Feng Shui to bridge the law of attraction in an individual's environment. She also has a website, which is her name. Took me to you, original, moving all your furniture around. Okay. Right then, let's go to, they're hiding under here, but let's have them. The angels and ancestors. Oh, we was going to the secret language of colour cards. We'll do that next. Just take a little detour. Okay. The detour's important. It's all relevant and it's all important. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. So that energy of feeling like I had to be tender and gentle, and so Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Slow and steady, breathe and flow, and take a gentler approach. The Shaolin Master calls forth the ninja within. Shaolin medicine is about learning to adapt to a situation and to tap into the energy running through your body and preserve it in order to release it at the right moment. It also teaches subtlety, because when you are too forceful, you use too much energy, and that may not be supportive of what you are working on. The Shaolin Master, like a monk, has respect for all things. He is disciplined and guided by his art and will never use it to impress the foolish or to appear stronger than someone who is threatening him. You too are being invited to remain graceful in your movements, choices and actions. You are being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace, reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what happens next. Because that's calming the nerves. The Divine Masculine is very nervous. And I feel Divine Feminine, you're not to be too boisterous. It's like this Masculine wants to plug into Divine Feminine energy. Make sure you're plugged into it. Okay. The secret language of colour cards. But in our language, it's like we're missing the you. And this is about you being you. Not hardened or angry or bitter. Just pure divine, unconditional, divine feminine energy. You know, that energy that's a pleasure to be tapped into. Okay. The secret language. Secret. Oh, I do want to go to page 66 because that was the page number of the Shaolin Master. So let's go to 66, just 66, just 66. Oh look, it's kind of got, it's been dog-eared on that side. So let's have a look and see. Create your day in advance. You can use the law of attraction to create your whole life in advance, right down to the next thing you are doing today. Practice, it doesn't say that. His name's Prentice Mulford, a teacher whose writings share so many insights into the law of attraction and how to use it, demonstrates how important it is to think your day in advance. When you say to yourself, I'm going to have a pleasant visit or a pleasant journey, you are literally sending elements and forces ahead of your body that will arrange things to make your visit or journey pleasant. When before the visit or the journey or the shopping trip you are in a bad humour, or fearful or apprehensive or something unpleasant, you are sending unseen agencies ahead of you, which will make some kind of unpleasantness. Our thoughts, or in other words, our state of mind, is ever at work, fixing up things good or bad in advance. Listen, some of that I don't feel like it flowed like perfectly, but I'm not going to reread it. But can we go to these cards? We can. It's taking me to the colours here. Let's see what colour wants to come out. Violet. Create a balanced life. 45. Well, that would be the Temperance card. Balance. Create a balanced life. Sound the alarm. Violet regenerates your nervous system and heals insomnia, those bags under the eyes, mental disorder, physical illness, and injuries affecting the eyes and the brain. It is especially helpful with treating epilepsy, balancing energy, and reprogramming cells. Violet also activates intuition, opens creativity, and increases the psychic senses to release karma and regain freedom from past issues. Create balance and receive blessings from the Violet gift box. Balance. Balance is an important part of life. It is the recognition that every challenge contains a blessing and every blessing contains a challenge. With it, we embrace the whole of life. Focus on any area in your life that seems out of balance. If you could learn something from it, what would it be? Close your eyes and imagine a violet gift box floating towards you. When it comes closer, unwrap it and receive its gift into your heart. Allow a violet ray of light to penetrate your body, relaxing and energizing it as you let go of any fear, stress or worry and bring back balance. Say, Divine Intelligence, please allow me to create a balanced and harmonious life full of blessings and joy. That's the last card of the deck. That was nice. What else do we have on the table? The Journey of Love. We'll get a few messages from here and then we'll finish with a Rumi message. Soft. There's another card underneath. Let's start with being soft. Number 47. A sanctuary bathed in soft light, your heart is receptive. It's page number 111. A sanctuary bathed in soft light, your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing to the wounded. It is a magnet for all that is needed for you, your beloveds, and your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter, going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let the subtle waves of the heart invite love in, and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft. Flick to the rings of time. Be soft. Surrender now. Be soft. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft. Even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacles that lie between us and oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening in your heart. Okay. Here's the poem. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. What's the next card? The Break-In. Card number 65. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be broken-hearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be broken-hearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which will keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. This poem is called Love. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. Rumi, thank you for joining me today, guys. I'm going like that, but your messages stay up now, so I know that we haven't had any other comments. Loving Jules. Let's finish with a Rumi message. Okay, God. Are you serious with me? I surge on the uprising wave of love. This is like 3 times in a row now, isn't it? I'll read the beginning bit again. Card number 5. I believe it would have came out when them 2 cards came out. The love begins, passion ignites. I said, but nothing's changed. And I think I said that last time that this card came out. He's still surging. We are still surging on the uprising wave of love. My life can be summed up in 3 accounts. I was raw, I was cooked, and I was burned. I surge on the uprising wave of love. No gravity can stop me from rising. The moon pulls the tide of life towards her, and my soul in oneness with all of life answers her call. A wave of love consumes me, and upwards I fly, flying through water to greet her shining body. Led by my heart, my wits are addled, and my mind becomes a blurry mess. And so I feel instead. I feel the truth of her love, and the divine reflection. She shines back at me from her radiant heart. Beautiful. Being drawn to the softness here. Okay. I do feel like it's going to be a good card that comes out though. It's like there's this excited anticipation. Okay, Romy, come on. You got the final word here. Celestial Rose of Ma, card number 10. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower, and your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted towards you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Rumi. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet, in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realise, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate, under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live. More than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth, for those that will bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that will consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond beyond self-imposed limits by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared think before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. Where's my drink? That's interesting, because I felt my heart was like beating for just for a moment there. It was like it was thumping, thumping. It was pumping. It was thumping. It says you will feel ecstasy. That's what I felt the E was for. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never known quite how to go about. Whew. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening up to a time of new opportunity, a flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break or fall, rather than open them to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than to your haunted past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy or fear and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place, rather than just accepting it and living it as presented to you. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns, representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, realizing that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow stronger. Your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns, they have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination, beloved. They have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Mar promises a gift so much more than any pain you are holding on to, so release to receive now. Can you sense the dew, soft petals, and luscious fragrance opening to you now? Okay, let's finish with this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands in an open palmed, upward facing posture at the front of your chest, as if open and ready to receive. Say the following: Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, guide the spiritual gift of the Divine Mother, the blessing of the celestial rose of Mar, into my open hands and open heart, that I may know myself to be a cherished, holy child of the universe, with my life unfolding according to sublime grace. Help me surrender whatever stands in the way of such fulfillment now. May I be blessed to release pain and be open to joy through merciful compassion. So be it. Close your hands in prayer at your heart and bow your head. You have finished your sacred honouring ritual. Now I finished this reading. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.